Well, here it is, my IG Builders Challenge desk. I did go with the industrial style of using actual metal. To start with, I got this great oak slab. I saw it and I knew I had to have it. Built a form around that on melamine. After that, I poured in, did a small coat, kind of fill some of the holes and fill in a lot of the gaps around on the live edge. It just helps it so that you can kind of keep the bubbles out. It just is the best way to when you pour epoxy. The cool thing about the epoxy I use, it's called Epoxy, and you can pour it in a pour up to 2 inches thick. And the nice thing about that is you can, as it's drying, you can swirl it around inside this the Caster's Choice mica powder, and then some Pearl-Ex powders as well, and you can kind of swirl it around and pour other stuff in around it, and you get a lot of movement. After I got the IG Builders Challenge designs, I knew that it's going to have drawers on it, and the first thing I thought is I'm going to do another slab for the front of the drawers. I'm going to split them up, and it's going to be spectacular. And I really like the way this turned out. This has all been dealing with epoxy, acrylic resins, and so this is actually done with the handles are done with an alumilite resin. Alumilite resin, the acrylic resin, takes about 7 minutes to set up and be tack free. After the resin was cured, I cut them into 3 pieces, and then I created a 3D model, which I brought over to my CNC and carved on the 4th axis. It's a pretty mesmerizing process. I can stand here and watch that forever. For the side panel, I actually wanted to recreate the wrought iron panel on the left side. So what I ended up doing was taking a picture of that wrought iron panel, bringing it into my VCarve program, and then creating a bitmap, taking that bitmap and converting it to vectors, and then basically cleaning it up and carving it into the oak. This last couple of years, I've been teaching myself how to weld, and I finally invested in a nice Lincoln Electric multi-purpose welder, and been getting pretty good with it. This weld, it's pretty good. Welding's not too tough. It's actually pretty easy to make the metal stick together. The thing is to make it look nice, which I'm still working on, but with the help of my grinder and some paint, it ends up looking pretty sweet. I also ended up doing some forging now. I really wanted to have that industrial style, and I've been dreaming about, and it's been on my mind to make this kind of wrought iron look with some twisted metal and decorative look. And what I really liked was when I made this epoxy table, it had a lot of that swirly pattern in it, and the oak has a lot of swirly pattern in it. I really wanted to carry that over into this metalwork. It's an industrial, but it has that movement, and it's kind of still soft, and it made me I really like the way it turned out. It really complements the swirls in the oak and in the epoxy as well. Well, that was my IG Builders Challenge desk. I hope you guys liked it. I loved making it. It was a culmination of several years of working with the epoxy resin and the acrylic resin for making the blanks for the drawer pulls and the handles, and doing the metalworking. I've been working on that for a couple of years, doing from oxyacetylene, now adding the MIG welder in, and that really has changed the style and what I can do with metal. It's pretty spectacular. I'm very happy with how that all turned out. Basically, the resin itself, that white oak slab, it was a piece that I picked out, and I was ready to go with it. I knew exactly what I wanted to do. I knew how I wanted to make the colors it was, and the way it popped up. Thanks, IG Builders Challenge, for the opportunity. Great challenge, great thing to try. It really motivated me, and I look forward to talking to you guys soon. As you can see, this shop's a mess, so I gotta go clean.